In today's fast-paced digital world, optimizing your React applications for performance is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. As a developer, you want your applications to be as smooth and responsive as possible, and understanding how to effectively reduce unnecessary component re-renders can significantly enhance performance. By mastering the use of the useRef hook, you'll gain the power to minimize these re-renders, leading to faster, more efficient applications. In this tutorial, you'll discover how to leverage useRef to store mutable values and DOM elements without triggering unnecessary updates, a common pitfall in React development. This knowledge is crucial as it can directly impact the user experience by ensuring that your interfaces remain snappy and responsive, even as your applications grow in complexity. Understanding the nuances of useRef not only helps you write cleaner, more efficient code, but also gives you a competitive edge in building modern web applications. As we dive into this topic, remember to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth tutorials that keep you at the forefront of React development. Stay tuned to learn how these concepts can be applied to real-world scenarios, fundamentally transforming how you approach performance optimization in your projects. Let's dive into the concept of React's rendering process, which is foundational to understanding how useRef can enhance performance. Imagine React as an efficient painter working on a canvas, the canvas being your user interface. The painter doesn't paint the entire canvas from scratch every time there's a change. Instead, they identify only the areas that need updating. This is the essence of React's virtual DOM. The virtual DOM is like a blueprint of the actual DOM, allowing React to efficiently determine what changes need to be made and where. Now think of the reconciliation process as the painter's decision-making phase. When a component's state or props change, React compares the new blueprint with the previous one and determines the minimal changes required to update the actual DOM. This process is known as reconciliation. However, this efficient system can sometimes be bogged down by unnecessary re-renders, akin to the painter being told to repaint areas that are already perfect. This is where useRef comes in. By storing mutable values or DOM elements without triggering re-renders, we can avoid unnecessary updates, allowing the painter, or React, to focus only on what's essential. This keeps our application performance optimized and our user interfaces snappy and responsive. Now, let's explore the useRef hook, a feature that acts like a storage locker for your React components. Think of useRef as a special type of box that can hold any value or DOM node, but unlike a state variable, it doesn't notify React to repaint the canvas every time its content changes. Instead, the content can change without causing a re-render. This makes useRef incredibly useful for certain tasks. Consider the analogy of a sticky note on your computer monitor. You can jot down reminders that you need to access frequently, but these reminders don't alter the screen's content. They exist independently. Similarly, useRef provides a way to keep track of information that your component might need to access frequently, such as storing a DOM element reference or a mutable value, without influencing the visual representation of your component. This capability is crucial for scenarios like managing focus on form inputs, where changing focus should not trigger a component update. By leveraging useRef, developers can ensure that their components remain efficient, focusing render cycles only on changes that require visual updates. This strategic use of useRef aligns perfectly with React's philosophy of optimizing updates to deliver smooth and performant user experiences. Your main code file transcript goes here. Your supporting code file transcript goes here. Your configuration file transcript goes here. The demonstration begins with navigating to the application, showcasing the useRef hook for performance optimization in React components. Initially, the focus is on ensuring the application is correctly rendered on the screen. The main heading displays useRef performance example, confirming the component is loaded properly. An input field is presented, which initially appears empty, and a paragraph below it states input change count, 0 os, indicating the number of times the input has been altered. Interaction with the input field follows. The input is filled with the text test input and the screen updates to reflect this change. The input field now contains the text test input, and the paragraph updates to input change count, 1 demonstrating that the input change has been registered accurately without causing unnecessary re-renders. Next, a button is clicked to focus the input field. This interaction highlights the useRef hook's ability to manage focus programmatically without triggering additional re-renders. The input field becomes focused, confirming the effective use of the useRef hook for this purpose. Further interaction involves modifying the input field again, this time with the text another input. The input field updates to show another input, and the paragraph reflects input change count, 2 eyes, accurately tracking the number of changes. Throughout these interactions, the demonstration illustrates how useRef helps maintain performance by minimizing re-renders, focusing on critical user interactions and outcomes. As we've explored, the useRef hook in React offers a strategic advantage for optimizing component performance by minimizing unnecessary re-renders. This approach not only enhances the efficiency of your applications, but also contributes to a smoother user experience. By integrating useRef into your development toolkit, you streamline state management for scenarios where UI updates aren't necessary. This, in turn, allows you to focus on delivering functionality that matters most to your users. To harness the full potential of useRef, consider how it can be applied in your current projects and future endeavors. Each time you optimize a component, you're shaping a more responsive and robust application. For those eager to continuously improve their skills, subscribing to this channel will provide you with an accelerated path to mastering React and other cutting-edge technologies. You'll gain access to clear, real-world examples that you can directly apply, making your learning journey both efficient and impactful. Stay tuned for more insights and techniques that will elevate your development capabilities to the next level.